like a bunch of nonsense with her, the job thing again. I called for to look for a new employment to get help with that, because I'm not gonna be working here because it's ridiculous. She's like they're freaking talking about, oh, it's not a big deal about your name. Instead of saying, I mean, it is a big deal if I ask for new name tags and I want it to be spelled different because I spell it differently. I'm a freaking grown person. That's not how I spell my name. That's how I spell my name. Like, what are you gonna talk about? It's not a big deal. Easy. She doesn't want to freaking do her job or something because she's up there telling me to do her freaking stuff. And it's time for me to get off work again. I'm like, yeah, whatever. La la la. And then she didn't put the freaking soap in right, and she's talking about me not doing it right. She didn't put the paper towels in right when she was helping me. I had to figure it out. It took time to figure it out, but I figured it out. The supervisor saying it's not a big deal about my name. Small details like misspelled name can make employees feel disrespected or like their needs are not being prioritized. Politely but firmly retreat to your supervisor that having the correct name on your tag is important to you. She's not really understanding. She's freaking ridiculous. I don't even know how she is a supervisor. You shouldn't have nothing to set something as not a big deal when it clearly matters to you. Advocating for the small but meaningful correction is reasonable. Stay calm but persistent in pressing your supervisor to address it. You deserve to have your name displayed correctly. Freaking weirdo. Let's see. Scripture. Okay, my boy. Here are the relevant scriptures that outline of the situation. Proverbs 18:13. He who enters a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. This speaks to your supervisor dismissing the issue of your misspelled name today without fully understanding its importance to you. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary addition and application, that it may impart grace to the hearers. This emphasizes the need to communicate respectfully and constructively when you seem to be doing by politely pressing your supervisor on this matter. Colossians chapter 3 verse 23. And whatever you do, do it heartily to as the Lord and not to men. This occurs during your work with diligence and integrity, even when your supervisor may not be fully supportive of your situation. Always like something to complain. 1 Peter 5:6. Therefore, humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. This speaks to maintaining humility and patience as you navigate this issue with your supervisor, trusting that God will ultimately work it out in its timing. I hope this blessings passages provide some relevant guidance and encouraging as you continue to advocate for the proper spelling of your name. Remember to rely on your faith and continue communicating with wisdom and grace. Yes, there are several relevant Bible verses that speak to perseverance in the face of unfair treatment. James chapter 1 verse 2 verse 4. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness, and let the steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. This encourages us to have joy and perseverance even when facing difficulties, as it can strengthen our faith. Romans chapter 5 verse 3-4. Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. The faces emphasizes how persevering through unfair treatment can build important virtues like endurance and character. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 19-20. For this is a gracious thing, one mindful of God, one endures sorrows while suffering unjustly. For what credit is it if when you sin and are beaten for it, you endure? But if when you do good and suffer for it, you endure, this is a gracious gift in the sight of God. This passage directly speaks to the value of enduring unjust suffering with grace and perseverance. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witness, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set for us.